up. James knew back when I was coming up. Didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more.
It's week 18 of the NFL, and this one features the fastest man in football, Xavier Worthy, who's now over 1,000 yards receiving on the season.
Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go here at Arrowhead. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
Last week, when you go back and watch and study this tape, Mike, the problem is at the quarterback position, you need to be a difference maker. Last week, they were trying to overcome his poor performance, and you're just not going to be able to do that week in and week out at this level.
Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. But he'll gather it back in. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's a first carry for their running back. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. To throw is Nix. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down. This one fielded out beyond the 25. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
So he's coming off a game, Mike, that was really a bit of a mixed bag. I mean, on one hand, 5 touchdowns and the victory. That's the ultimate goal. On the other hand, very careless with the ball at times. It led to a handful of turnovers. He got away with it last week, but I'm not sure that's something he wants to make a habit of going forward. He has to find that happy medium. Be aggressive, but don't be reckless. If he's able to do that, I think they got a good chance of coming out on top once again.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
Yellow. First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. Will McDonald, there to tackle. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Motion man set right. Nix now to throw it here on first down. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A first down throw for Nick. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Second down. Nix. That's caught right side. It's Franklin.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These
the pressure, too much, and he goes down.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
We are through one. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Here's 2nd and 6.
Yellow. Easy.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. On first down, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, KC. Butker now for the point after. He's got it. And the Chiefs move out on top, 14-0. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return starts at the 13. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense headed back to take over once more. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with first and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. On first down, here's Nix to throw. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. Second and a yard. They bring a tight end in motion left. Now, a second down throw for Nix. That is caught. And he's in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Broncos. The extra point is good. And the Broncos are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Hey, dribble it, dribble it.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
Yellow, yellow.
A 7-yard
Hey, 43.
Mahomes now on second down. Quick throw here is complete. Huge catch and run. They finally get him down. But there's a flag. Not sure if this one's going to stand.
Yellow. Attack, attack.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. It's a pickup of 12. And the Chiefs have a first down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He keeps it himself. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Yellow.
A give here to Pacheco. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Moving clock. Mahomes going to get him to the line. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be taken down. They'll try and go up tempo here as they hustle to the line. Throwing now, Mahomes. He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. That is 16th touchdown of the year. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will take a 21-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Chiefs offense, and Patrick Mahomes coming out for their next drive. He comes into this final weekend as the NFL's leader in passing yards as he looks to finish the season strong. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. His throw left side is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's in! Touchdown, Kansas City. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Mims set in motion here. Nix now on 1st and 10. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run it on the inside handoff. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Devontae Williams. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. That one is good. And the Broncos cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. You can see he enters the final week as the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns.
Yellow, yellow.
Here's Pacheco. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the first down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out.
Yellow.
To the ground, a first down run. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
First down throw, Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
At the 14-yard line.
Yellow.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. The question now, will the play stand?
Hey, 57, 57. Yellow.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Yellow.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And he will get into the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. And 17 for the season. Here's Butker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs are able to extend the lead.
Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This just does make it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 20. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Now flags fly. Looked like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. That's on the tackle, Jawan Taylor. Here's Nix to throw. And he's going to be taken down. A sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Hill brought in motion. They'll throw now, 3rd and forever. The throw on the run is complete. Inside the 40. He's to the 10. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 91 yards. Touchdown, Denver. An extra point attempt to follow. His kick is good. The Broncos are able to cut into the deficit. With down 3 scores and it's late, they're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. There's that man again. Another catch. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Chiefs. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And this is where we stand. Final weekend of the regular season is upon us. We'll know the brackets and the seedings for the postseason end of the night. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Throwing is Nix. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And the tackle is made at about the 6. Here now, second down and goal. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete. Big play coming up, 3rd and goal. To throw is Nix. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Denver. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. And the defense has it.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 2nd and 11.
Yellow.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The last 2 runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. A pass deep for Reynolds. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Chiefs' 1st down. That was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far that has proven to not be the case.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down. Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's hauled in at the 2. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. They're going to stop him in his tracks right at the 15-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They finished the season on a high note. So now they'll have the week off as the #1 seed. Get back to it in 2 weeks for the divisional round of the playoffs. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs